The idea behind the lyrics for that song was basically a man stuck in a room with a machine gun, fighting off all of the negative powers that be in the world. That's basically the concept behind that song. And you know, and in the melodic part of the song, him realizing that that his art is to feel pain and to be against everything that the world would want him to be. So that's basically the concept of that song. Pieces of the Sun is pretty, I mean, it's not simple to understand, but it basically has to do with 30 days, I don't even know if it was 30 or 40 days and 40 nights of no sun. What would it be like to live in a world with no energy, where people actually have to go back and start focusing on things that are real and not technological? In other words, you know, feelings like love, hate, survival, instinct, you know, human instinct. Finger Painting is the odd song on the record. You know, it's got a really weird meaning to it. It basically is about, as much as people really think they know you in the inside, we all have to face the reality that we don't know anybody on the inside. Only they know themselves on the inside. And as human beings, we always love to think that we know everything. So, you know, I guess the underlying theme of that song is, no matter how much somebody else might think they really know who you are, no matter how much you feel like the rest of the world knows what you're going to do, you really are your own person on the inside. And I guess it refers more to bloodline. You know, you are who you are, and nobody else is like you, and you are your own. And even though there are people that, you know, want to think that they know who you are, reality is that's just a negative human instinct of wanting to know everything. Much Against Me is more like the obscure anti-love song, but yet it's very yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would say it's an anti-love song, but I don't know. I really wouldn't even know. It is kind of vague for me, I guess. Probably somebody reading the lyrics to that song might get a better understanding of what it might mean for them than I do. When I wrote the lyrics to that song, I was in a really weird, you know, mind frame. So I would leave that one open-ended, probably. Compulsion with Virus and Fever is about basically the human need for wanting to control things that cannot be controlled, such as health and peace, anger, disease, things like that. Things that are actually more powerful than the human being, but we have this compulsion to want to control things that are out of our control. And that's why Compulsion of Virus and Fever, because it's things that are not as smart as a human being, you know, things that are not as evolved as a human being, but things that are more powerful than us, you know, things that can cause the end of human civilization without, no matter what we do about it. Formal obsession is about basically trying to understand the deeper subconscious psychology of the human mind. You know, as much as rain, fire, you know, water, the stars, the sun are elemental, you know, the human psychology is also elemental. A lot of people don't know it, but it really is. You know, human psychology, especially the more that we evolve, becomes a part of the elements because we do have an effect on this world. And formal obsession just kind of like describes this suit and tie person that's got an obsession with the human psychology and basically trying to also control human psychology through different, you know, through different psychological games and things like this.